He was driving through a tunnel when it collapsed. He slammed on the gas, trying to speed out, but it was too late. The tunnel came down with a roar, trapping him inside. When Oldie woke up again, his face was covered in dust, and his eyes were bloodshot. As soon as he moved slightly, dirt and rocks began sliding down from the roof of the car. When everything settled a bit, he struggled to pull out his phone and carefully tried to get a signal, afraid that any sudden movement might cause another collapse. When the call finally went through, he urgently explained his situation, but the person on the other end thought it was just a minor accident and impatiently told him to find an open area and wait. Oldie was left speechless. An hour later, the rescue team slowly arrived at the scene, but when they saw what had happened, they were stunned. The entire tunnel had collapsed into a mess, and they immediately realized the seriousness of the situation. The collapse quickly drew attention, and major media outlets rushed to report on it. Meanwhile, Oldie found a bottle of water in the back seat and drank half of it in one go, unaware that this was his life-saving water. After drinking, he took out his phone and saw over 50 newly received text messages. As he was reading them, a call suddenly came in. Oldie thought it was the rescue team, but it turned out to be a media reporter who asked him to do a live broadcast and questioned him about how it felt to be trapped. The rescue captain was furious when he found out. He rushed to the media vehicle, demanding that the call be hung up immediately. The broadcast was cut short, and the reporter was extremely displeased. The captain snatched the phone and deleted Oldie's number, sternly warning, "Anyone who calls him again will be arrested." He wasn't afraid of media backlash, but was worried that Oldie's phone battery would die. If the trapped person lost contact, his chances of survival would become even slimmer. Later, the captain personally contacted Oldie and carefully asked about his condition. Oldie calmly replied, there was a fan in front of him, surrounded by rocks. His phone still had 78% battery, and there was only one piece of cake and 2 bottles of water in the car. The captain estimated that these supplies could last him 7 days. He assured Oldie, "We will get you out before the water runs out." He also instructed Oldie to keep his phone turned off and only turn it on at noon each day to report his condition. On the first day, the rescue team outside sent numerous drones into the tunnel for reconnaissance, but the interior was filled with interference signals and minerals, causing all the drones to malfunction. Left with no choice, the captain drove in himself to assess the situation. Most of the tunnel had completely collapsed and was severely blocked. Just as the captain got out of the vehicle and shone a flashlight into a crevice in the rocks, a sudden honk startled him. He urgently stopped his team from honking again, as the echo and vibrations could easily trigger another collapse. At that moment, Oldie called, saying he had heard the honking. The excited team members honked a few more times, and Oldie confirmed he heard it again. This proved he was nearby. However, the repeated honking indeed caused the secondary collapse. A large rock hit the front of the vehicle, causing the rear to lift sharply. The captain quickly started the engine and reversed at high speed, narrowly escaping. The captain immediately called to check if Oldie was safe. Fortunately, he had only swallowed some dust and was unharmed. During this call, Oldie provided a crucial piece of information. The number 3 was written on the fan in front of him. The rescue team immediately pulled out the tunnel blueprints and finally pinpointed Oldie's location. The rescue operation officially began.